Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. We're coming in on the eve of the completion of the Giga Laboratory. Unironically, I don't know what else they need to build for it. I guess, oh no wait, there's a single piece of table that hasn't been constructed. Well, I'm sure someone will get on that. Looks like we're building the bakery as well, the Giga Bakery. And so that is nice. I'm going to add in a few more immigrants. Oh, they need to get the wood off first. Well, first things first. I guess I'm just going to have, I think 20 scientists here should be good for now. That's a humongous increase on my current science count. How much metal are we going to need to upgrade this place? 240. That is surprisingly doable. Oh shit, we're out of ore. Well, I guess we're starting today off with a little bit of trade with Kenneth. You see, I got a bunch of plate mail from those guys that Kenneth helped destroy. So I think I'll give Kenneth a bunch of plate mail, and in exchange, I'm just going to get a bunch of ore. I was hoping to maybe bargain it for some other thing, but at the end of the day, this isn't bad. 459 ore for 160 armor. Sounds good enough to me, and that'll give the smelters something to do. Could maybe give the bows away to Kenneth as well at some point. The bakery's done. I'm gonna have, I guess, 16 bakers. That leaves a very small amount of odd jobbers remaining, which is kind of a shame because I definitely want to create some additional grain farms soon. Just expand this like network of pumped water out. Oh well. That can wait a little bit. Theoretically speaking, I could tighten this place up a little bit. I think I will do that. It might, I don't think it's going to fuck up the fertility, but you never know. No, it seems about the same. That'll save about 2 blocks of canalage, which is extremely not much, but you know, that's fine. I'd rather have it be that way. So that way this block over here, once it's inevitably done, will be a little bit tighter. It looks like, yeah, it's slightly too big for my own purposes, at least in the 60 fertility zone. So we might need this next block to be trimmed to here, I think. Hell, it might even just be sensical to build this canal out. Just like a couple nubs. Maybe even I'll delete this job over here and just set this canal up ready to be linked, right? I think that sounds good to me. And then one day when I add more pressure, I'll be able to just fucking go buck wild with it. Just plug it in, basically. Oh, look at that. We're actually close to max on rations. I guess this giant warehouse could store some as well, because I think it's pretty reasonable that we might eventually export rations at some point. So having 15 of them should be nice, and will also give me just some more food days. How much do rations sell for? Up to 90, and fruit goes for up to 23. And the ratio of fruits, I don't think it's a good ratio, actually, but so maybe we won't export it. For sure it's like 4 or 5 fruits and an herb per ration. Well, it is what it is. You're not an auto-employee, right? You are an auto-employee. Get out of here, auto-employee. How dare you? Wonder why the workload is so low. Well, I can't help but notice we're also extremely low on coal. So I'm going to add in 5 coalers, charcoal burners. I think that'll be cool. Just get that working. And I'm going to upgrade this lab as well. It's kind of a humongous expenditure of iron, but it's going to be very helpful. It's going to allow me just full efficiency with the science done here. Which we might as well invest a little bit right off the bat. We have 2.34k don't think it makes sense to upgrade the smelter. Coal-fired ovens for the bakery I think would be cool. So I'm gonna get that. Maybe a refined brewery as well. What's it cost to upgrade this guy? 158 steel. Not great, but not the worst. I mean, mechanisms is the real, like, we're not gonna be able to build it at all type dude. One thing we could do is we could do a little bit of trading for some other types of food, maybe. Don't know if it would be super prudent, but that's like an option. Oh, we're also completely out of leather. So hypothetically, we could build another Auric pasture too. Could just build it over this like very, very crummy ore deposit. Don't necessarily see a problem with that. I mean, at the end of the day, we can always just get rid of it. It'd be another like food sector industry, which would give me a useful material as a byproduct and let my dudes continue their work. My armor makers, right? So I think I will just go buck wild with it and have just a humongous Auric pasture. Wow, it just needs two little huts. I can't put 2 gates, right? Yeah. Alright, sweet. I guess this building is gonna have like meat and leather storage as well. Just so that it isn't too far of a walk for my dudes in this giant giga pasture. One of our fruit orchards has been infected. Fuck off, game. As always, I'm struggling to find out which one it is. It's a shame there isn't like an alert. It's either an early fruit orchard or it's like a few trees scattered around in many orchards. Oh no, here we are. Let's see, this one is lacking 4 trees. Is that it? I think that might be 100% of the damage is 4 trees. Okay, that's not as bad of an event as I thought it was initially. Good to know. How long until these guys are done? Another 30 days. Well, it's not super duper great, but it is what it is. I think I can potentially acquire more immigrants and put them to work in the bakery. And how many workers? There's 4 workers per pump. I think I do want to go slightly crazy with it and add the territory now. Don't know if I have the iron to support this pump yet, but... Oh shit, also there's degradation. Okay, that's no big deal. I'll just add in a Jander and put the sucker right here. That way this area will get undegraded. Don't know if degradation really matters for the pumps, but it's hard to imagine that it would not matter. This place has been done. Just instantaneously, I'm going to upgrade it. And so now water should, yeah, be good. So I'm going to connect this pipe and start pumping these guys out as well. Once this gets tied up, I can put another grain farm over here to support this fucking giga bakery. And maybe the neighborhood for these farms could go over here, because I imagine these like sheep can sort of bulldoze over. Oh, you're joking. It's not even going out all the way? Fucker. Alright, fine. I'll do another one. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna just plop these out a little bit more. Maybe I should manually like hunt these guys. Hunting is dangerous, but it will get these fucking guys out of my territory. If people get mauled, so be it. It's better to have early current maulings than future maulings, right? At least in my opinion. Oh yeah, they're getting them. They're getting them in the old Lodgerino. Gonna have a ton of extra meat for a small amount of time. Gonna upgrade this guy over here. These 4 pumpers should be like kicking in now. Hopefully it works. Maybe there's like limits to how much you can... Nope, there we go. Did not encounter those limits. Oh yeah, this place is zonked out. Perfect. I don't have that many people left over after all of these jobs have been added. I guess I can add in 10 more dudes. Wonderful. Then be able to plop them here. That's 9 more workers. Maybe I should build a little bit closer to the like good zone over here. I kind of feel like I want this to be the end of the line with the canals here. So maybe I can schlorp over and have like a double-double, you know? Like a U-shaped farm like this. It'd be 96 fertility. Make use of 12 of these jobbers. I think that's fine. Just a ginormous grain farm. Right next to this bakery. Which, speaking of, well, first of all, 33 furniture, easy peasy. This place is going to have one guy who's going to bring forth all of the types of food. Where's the bread? Here's the bread. I'll even have booze. Alright, 2 for coal, 2 for bread. I guess I'll leave the rest empty. Then I'm going to build another warehouse just like it, right next door to this place. It's going to be absolutely huge, I understand, but hear me out. It's going to be able to store bread and grain and coal to a large amount. To a large degree, even. Which is good. You know, it's a good thing to have. So boom. It'll mean that this bakery never gets, like, clogged. It's a little bit of an inefficient design because people will have to, like, bump shoulders with each other and walk 10 million miles just to access the stuff, but it's just the reality that we're forced to live with today. It is what it is. I've got 1,000 people. I'm slightly surprised there wasn't a title associated with that. What's Decory Ray? 1.2 thousand. Interesting. The Giga Auroch pasture is complete as well. I'm going to set this guy to auto-employ because Auroch pastures over-employ for whatever reason. Oh yeah, look at that. There's like a little shelf here. Wonderful. Maybe the next building can be an equally massive weaver. I mean, I think the weaver should probably go down here. Excuse me. Get hunted Auroch. I think what I will do before I build the weaver is I'm going to build probably another giga, like, neighborhood over here. How many do I have? I have... Okay, this should be identical. It's kind of an extremely excessive amount of housing, but, like, at our most, we're going to have, like, 100 dudes in each of these buildings. And then there's dozens upon dozens of dudes in all of these buildings. These farms, right? There's going to be plenty of delivery men, and so on and so forth. So it just makes sense. What's the gap here? It's 29 block gap. So if I want to continue the convention... Wait, is this already? No, this is 30 blocks. Ew. Okay. Well then, in that case, I guess I can start this. Is this 22 or is this 20? This is 20. Alright, then I'll delete 2 rows. 20 by 14. And there is an 8 block gap here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. This is identical here. So half block completed. A giga service or a giga industry can be over here. And then we can have like a service block in this lower left hand corner maybe. Maybe even like something equivalent to this area with the stage. We probably need to beef up our services to some degree. Just considering how many like extra duders we've got. Looks like proximity to bathrooms is at an all-time low. Which is definitely not good. I maybe could have, let's see, a lavatory capping off this area. No, it wouldn't work. A little bit trash. There could be a lavatory in between here, just like a giant one. Potentially speaking. It'd be a little bit, I mean, it's not that close to this one. I could make it out of stones. Yeah, but it's already being made out of stones, and then Yeah, I think this is actually completely workable. You're gonna want many, many, many basins. I'm just gonna preemptively say like 4 of them, 5 of them. We're gonna need 6 of them, dude. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Then there'll be like a massive entrance in the center of each of these guys. It's a bunch of entrances, so this will be the Giga bathroom. I'm probably gonna want a speaker stand over here and a couple more wells just to keep the convention going. Oh, looks like this grain farm is almost underway. Dude, how am I going down in population? Oh, they're all going absolutely fucking insane. Okay, well, how do I get an insane asylum? Should be under healthcare. Okay. What would it take to actually build it? Assuming I were to go for that. Does it say? It'd be under health. So fabric, iron, stone. Okay. Speaking of iron, I'm somehow out of it again. God, I hope that wasn't like that for that long. Okay, well, I'll offer... I don't want to give up my armor. We have 1,000 cutstone and make use of that soon. I guess I could give away, I don't know, a little bit of wood. And I don't want to give away rations because my dudes are gonna absolutely get really pissed off. Could give away the bows. Half of them. Not all of them, fuck it. And I'll get rid of some cloth as well. So that's about 100,000 in exchange for 490 with a little bit of a tip on top, so Kenneth is happy. I guess I'll unlock the Insane Asylum. It's gonna be some time before I can get it like actually up and running, I'm pretty sure. Because if we look, it's gonna take food as well, which who cares? I'm just gonna build an example one right here. So each of these cells costs 10 iron, and each of them houses a single insane person at a time. So I'm gonna need hundreds of iron in order to build it. I could build like a tiny one, but yeah. It costs 30 per, dude. Why does it say it only costs 10? That's kind of fucked up. Well, whatever. Oh, because of the yellow blocks. Well, even still. I guess I can build a smaller one and just use up like 100 iron or so. Wouldn't necessarily be great, but it kind of needs to be done. I'm having a mental health epidemic, and that's just completely unacceptable. I don't want to increase the amount of guys like melting shit either, because I think that would just not be great. How's everyone's like building thing? 56%. Okay. So I might be able to... Why isn't it 70%? I guess because like there's a sizable population of farmers and also the wooden buildings. Oh, speaking of wooden buildings, not auto-employ, this warehouse needs a couple workers. It's going to store 20 crates of bread, like 30 crates of grain, and then the rest can be coal, I guess, because I'm going to want to burn coal. No, 20 crates of coal. And I'll get some more grain. There we go. Obviously, the coal and grain are fetch, and I probably need to increase my coaler count even more, because I'm completely out of coal. I know I'm not even using it yet, and I'm out of it. Which is very not great. Do I make coal at a slower rate than I make metal? What's eating up all my coal? I can check that, right? So let's see. No, it just says consumption. That's not good. Maybe the bakery... No, that bakery uses wood as well. Wait, how much coal is this fucking restaurant eating up? I guess a really big amount. Maybe not that big amount, but it's like put my equilibrium out of whack. What's my pottery count at? Oh, plenty. Alright. Upgrade the lavatories. Can I see which ones have been upgraded at a glance? Well, I need to upgrade lavatory 6, wherever it is. It's right here. I think that's all of them. I definitely could get worshipping with style as well while I'm here. So I think I'll do that. It's not gonna give me anything with the authority shrine. No, it could. It does actually. So boom. There we go. It's looking nice. And then the shrine over here just requires furniture, which we have plenty of. Oh, I can double upgrade it. Yeah, why the fuck not? So now we've got a maximum quality one. So that should boost happiness a little bit. How is their shrine access, actually? So obviously the shrine quality is going up. Looks like access is only 43%. It's because I have so many, like, evil worshippers. Which, maybe I do have an evil temple or two. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, that deranged person is so scary. That's not great. Yeah, maybe this quarter will be the evil quarter. That'd be pretty badass. I'm gonna want like a single janitor down here, just make sure the roads stay clean. Where's my janitor with one dude in it? This one has 3. This one has 1. Lovely. You're gonna go down here. And I probably am gonna want to, you know, actually have the block out. Rocking out with my block out. Alright, 14 by 20. So this will be the evil block. And in the center there'll be a stage. Which there's 58 blocks horizontally. 29 vertically. So half of 58 is 29. Wow, are you serious? That's amazing. That's literally double. What the fuck? And then half of 29 is, I think the 15th block is the center of it. So we obviously section this block off into quarters, and there's going to be stage. Stage is going to be right in the center. It's not a perfect center, unfortunately. But that is just the reality we live in today. Yeah, I'll just put this here. Looks like herbs are kind of maxing out, so I might as well fetch them too. Why not? Hopefully my ration maker herb things fetch. Yeah, great. Everyone's loving it, so I'm going to add in 30 immigrants right now. What's this? There's a static entry point to the city. Oh, interesting. Guess I'll build a road straight up to it. Let the invaders in, you know? So in this evil block, there might as well be the evil shrines as well. I don't think they require sacrifices. Pretty sure only temples. Yeah, did the sacrifices. Yeah, this guy could be... Oh, you can go buck wild with it. How big are my other shrines? Oh, they're in the buck wild status. Well, clearly. Clearly I'm doing the same here. So it's kind of, it's the evil ones, right? So I kind of want them to be like a little bit out of the way. So maybe they'll just be on the bottom corners of this little zone. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Oh, they just slot in perfectly into this. No, not quite perfectly, but pretty goodly into this nuggy. Oh, man. They probably should be close-ish to the entrance. So I'll have the shrine to a minion And also the shrine to Shmalor. It'll just be like right across the street. There'll be like gang wars between the two guys, which will be great. So they'll constantly be like up in each other's face. I want to store a little bit more livestock. So this giant warehouse is going to have like a crate dedicated to the livestock. But maybe I should also sell some of it for some more ore or something. Also, I have 19 odd jobbers. I think a few of them are going to be coalers once more. What happened to my Sicilian? I had some Sicilian. I guess it all got consumed. I might as well upgrade this place while I'm here. Everyone's going to be pogging. The shrine access is going to go through the roof. Let them not say that I don't care for my people, even my evil people. Oh no, people are getting exposed to temperature. I don't have a hearth anywhere nearby. Oh, I like how that looks. Looks all sinister-like. What's it cost to upgrade? Furniture and smooth stone, sure. The next one requires iron. Probably not going to go for that one. Oh yeah, they're loving it. Meanwhile, this shrine just uses stone, so sure. They're loving that as well. Don't know what they're getting out of it. I like the red runes on the Armenian one. It's like a Daedric shrine. It's pretty badass. And when you walk through, you know you're going to the wrong neighborhood. The red light district. I have about 100 iron now. I guess I might as well see if I can get like a tiny asylum going as well. Just right next to the evil shrines. Surely it will not drive the people even more insane. Alright, let's see. Assuming I have like a little cell block like here. Yeah, it literally is 10 per. It was just the giantness of the place that was fucking up the stuff. I didn't build pillars in the building. So 60 iron, 30 furniture, 30 fabric. It's enough for 6 deranged, and only 6 deranged, but it's a start. This will hopefully be enough to start underranging the people. We're actually capping out on fruit. I guess I will add in a couple more brewers. By a couple, I mean 4 more. I'm going to add in a couple charcoalers. And a couple more clay dudes. By a couple, I mean 4 more. Magnificent. I could potentially... I think I need a warehouse down in this zone. Because there's so many farms down here. It only makes sense, right? I guess... Kind of didn't have a lot of foresight. This area's jutting right into the stuff. Okay. A new plan. I'm gonna have these guys remove all the structure here. There's plenty of housing. They can just move very slightly. I'll shorten that block out, and then I'll build a road downwards from it. And it should be out of the mega fertile zone. Yes. Willing to dig slightly into it, the road. And then back here will be the warehouse, which will store many things, mostly fruits and grains. I should do another herb farm somewhere. Come think of it. How's my herbage? Pretty good. Not maxed out, that's because I just increased the capacity for it. Could do it down here, I guess. How's people's happiness in the religion? Let's see, shrine. Access, 56%. How is it only 56%? What's going on with that? I guess the opposition is really fucking with people. Well, you know, sucks to suck. Eventually, I'm gonna do like a project. I'm gonna have like the really good temples be to Krator, so that I can convert people to Krator. Authority requires Sicilian, which is just like a giant pain in the ass. Oh my god. Upgrade the charcoal would cost hundreds of iron. Same thing with the smelter. It's kind of booty. Might as well spruce up this original block over here as well. Add a couple statues to go with the pillars. And maybe some stools. Yeah, over here near this hotel. Or this restaurant. Because this should be emitting, yeah, pretty close to 100 even back here. This should also give people the bench access they crave. So I'm going to want to keep that maxed out. Yep, my bench is currently at 84%. So you don't have enough of it. Maybe I'll put a couple up here as well, but I don't know if we need any other like things here. Can I build a stone road under this place also? Let's see, construct road. No, it must not be placed on room. It says it's a dirt road. Oh, I have -2 on jobbers. I'm gonna add in some people's. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got our friggin' asylum working. The deranged are being treated. That's what I love to see. Become uncrazy now. Well, while I've got a little upswing in people, I'm gonna add some more charcoal burners. And some more clay diggers. Just want to smooth that pipeline over. Be keeping an eye on that insane number. They want leather and pottery and armor. Esteemed colleague Bob of Sperlin, it seems in your haste to build your city you forgot my birthday. In truth, this saddened me at first, but as only human falter, fret not. Being decory is not easy, mind you. And I accept your apology. Here's my wish list. Sure. Why not? Look, Mouts gave me fucking bajillion dollars. So, I think this dude also has been helping me out. And it's gonna make him happy for a while. Which is just nice. It says he's a decory. What is a decory? Am I closing into decory status? I am a decory. Oh, maybe he was talking about me. I mean, he's definitely like an ass, right? Because he's got stuff. He's got like 10 bajillion people. I'm sure in the thingy it says, right? Factions. He's got 4,000 people. And he's got an army of 700 soldiers. Wait, what? Excuse me. His population's 5,000. He has 700 soldiers. That means like 15% of his population is army. Oh, have I been skimping this whole time? Let's see. If I wanted 10% of my population to be soldiers, it'd be 100 dudes. That sounds like ass, to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna add in 10 dudes and then beef up my ranks a little bit. I mean, next time we get invaded, we're gonna just absolutely be over-prepared. That's better that than being under-prepared. Oh, hold on, we have 11 deranged instead of 12. Let's actually go. Looks like this orchard is now spitting out 1,000 fruit per. Which reminds me, I'm gonna want to actually have this thing going. Oh, wait a sec, I can upgrade the warehouses again now. I mean, I'm not going to do it for this one. This one is just going to have fruits and grains, about 20 apiece. I'll leave the remaining 8 crates for whatever else. Maybe cotton. Though, could maybe have... I'll take some bread crates out of this one and have some cotton crates just so that the guys can put some of this away. So I don't necessarily want to have cotton down here. So I don't have any cotton farms nearby. I mean, I've got the one. I could have another, though I think this area would be suitable for herb farm, and this would be suitable for pump location, theoretically. If I wanted to extend this area downwards, which I don't, so I could, instead of doing that, just have a farming. I think for thematic reasons, I want to finish this block out first. So this is 22, so I'm going to want like a 22 by 22 block. Maybe 22 by 23, just so it's even this way, right? Because this is going to be 9 blocks by 10 block. Excuse me? That's not what I expected. Yeah, 22 by 21 then. So it's perfectly square. Yeah, and this would squeak other shrines. I could maybe have another shrine. Or another pair of shrines down here. Just have this be like a district of the gods almost. Though I do feel like the load is very low on the shrines as it stands. I mean, it only says access is 57%. Yeah, you know, for it to be like perfectly symmetrical, I think I will. I have a Krator and an Orthori shrine as well. I think that'd be fucking badass. And then I'm gonna want probably statues and pillars. Maybe just pillars in the corners. I could have like another set of pillars on each side here as well. Of the road, that is. I think that should add up to 100, And then I could have some torches. Sort of on the ends here. It wouldn't exactly look great unless it was centered up here. But I guess I could do that in theory. I have the iron for it. It'd make this place a little bit cramped, but symmetry is king. Then I could get some benches. The benches are going to be in between these pillars to maximize value and maximize like people just like having access to the zone. And then perhaps in this like bottom right corner I can have another restaurant. It would use up a lot of coal, which I'm persistently running low on. Well, what's the alternative? I have like a little bit of a market or something in these little zones. I mean, I should have that too. Maybe I'll build a restaurant, but I'm going to have it in planning mode. Yeah, I think that would be cool. So I build a restaurant. It's going to be... I'm going to be fancy with it and have it occupy this entire corner. It's kind of excessive, but I can have like a hub of industry down here or something, so it won't be excessive, right? Then the cooking stations are going to be back here. Or well, maybe over here, because I'm going to want like... I'm going to want it to connect to the sort of zone, the hub over there. Wow, this is actually enough tables like this already. Then in that case, I could probably make the cooking stations horizontal here. This is still more than enough. I don't know if I even increased the amount of cook stations I haven't had there. Okay, let's say I had one over here, one here. Okay, new plan. So the tables are going to be like this. God, this place is fucking hideous. Okay, there we go. So that'll be this place. It's ginormous restaurant. I might as well build it out of stone. I would build it out of grandstone, but we're running low for whatever reason. So boom, there's that. And I think that'll be it for today. We have added in another block to our town. A huge block, a block dedicated just to services to all the gods, and then there'll be like a bathhouse, a restaurant, this lavatory's already over here, and a couple of other services in addition to stage and these pillars, which are providing awe for everyone to enjoy. I think it's a pretty nice block, all things considered. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!